Hello friends, welcome to my channel. Today I'm participating in the Be My Valentine, a Can't Sleep Creations collaboration that I am hosting with my good friends Dawn from Shabby Meets Bling and Monica from Up All Night DIY. Now I'm going to be making some DIYs using blue jeans and burlap. Let's get started on DIY number one. So I have this old pair of jeans here that I used to wear to do the yard work, and I am gonna go ahead and use this piece here because I kind of want this to be a little shabby chic-y looking. And I have my pattern that I just drew on with a pen, and I'm going to be cutting this out. And I will be adding some embellishments to this heart. I'm actually been making 3 hearts for this first project. Okay, so the first thing I have here is some lace, and I have some jute. I want to go ahead and glue on the lace going around the heart. And to go around the curve here, you just kind of have to work it and bunch it up just a little bit. I'm going to go ahead and cut it off here. Then I'm going to continue to glue the other side on. Now that that is done, I'm going to take that jute and I'm just going to hot glue it along the edge of the lace. All right, the next thing I'm going to do is take some of my pearl beads here, and I'm going to hot glue this right inside the jute area, just right along next to it. Okay, I could leave it just like this, but I want to grunge this up just a little bit. So I'm going to do some little cuts here, and I'm going to be pulling on it. I want this to look really raggedy, actually. Don't want it so perfect looking on the edges. So I'm going to continue to work on this. And then we'll be working on the second heart. And I have this kitchen towel with this red ticking. I just love this. But I don't use it. I actually got it, I think it's a set of 2 that I wanted to use for crafting instead. It was much cheaper than buying the fabric. So this is my other heart. It's just a little bit smaller than the first one. And I'm going to take that jute again and make an outline, but I'm coming on the inside here, not doing it on the outside. All right, I'm going to continue on the other side, get that done. And now that it's done, I'm going to be cutting this up, and we are going to be making this look raggedy too. Give it a kind of a little bit of a fringe, but I will be pulling some pieces out of it. Oops, and I accidentally cut that there, but I will be fixing that. Cut a little bit too fast. All right, now that it's done, I did try to piece that back, but you know, it didn't work too good with the glue. So I'm just gonna take this little wooden heart here that I have, and I'm gonna hot glue it right over that piece. Hide that little cut. There we go. I think that looks really, really cute. So here are the two so far, and I am going to be making a third one. I'm going to make it just a little bit smaller, and I'm going to be using this off-white colored burlap. I got this from the Dollar Tree a while back. So I made another heart pattern, just a little bit smaller than the red and white one. And I'm actually going to be putting this on a thin piece of cardboard. So I did glue that on, and I put some jute along the edge, and then I braided some jute and glued that around. Now I have these old vintage buttons that I put some jute through there and made a little bow. And then I have this one here. I think that looks really cute. And then this one here, I added just a little bit of jute in the whole area. And I'm just going to hot glue these on right along here. And this one, it's a plastic one, so I'm just going to be taking my cutters and cut that little piece off so it doesn't stick out so far, and get it glued down. Okay, there, I think that looks really cute. So here are my 3 hearts, and I'm going to be putting these inside a frame. So here is a picture frame that I got from the thrift store for $1.99. I can't remember if it was half off on Senior Day. I've had it for quite a while. It's pretty nasty looking, but you know, and this glass is super dirty, but I'm not going to be using the glass for this. And I can use this in another frame that I have too. I don't really care for the color. It's a yellowy, nasty yellow color. So I'm going to be painting it, and I also have this burlap sheet that is going to go inside. I will be gluing this to that back part of the frame, and that's what my hearts are going to go on. So I need to get this painted first. I'm going to use my plaster colored paint here, my chalk paint from Waverly. I love this color. And I have this all painted, but you know what? This edge in here, that brown, that must have been a stain because it looks pink. It would be great if I'm using pink, but I don't want pink. So I think I'm going to take this color here and paint in there, and let's see if that will help it out a little bit. Alright, so I'm just going to be putting this on because I am going to be distressing the frame anyway. It's just watered down just a touch. And then I'm going to take a damp piece of paper towel and rub it all in. And I like the way this is looking. And no more pink. Alright, so I'm going to be continuing this technique on the whole frame, and then we can get everything put together. And here it is. And I think this is the way I want to put my heart. So I'm just going to hot glue these on. Just hot gluing them to the burlap. Nothing is touching the frame. I'm going to get that last heart on, I think about right there. You can see I have that cardboard on there. That burlap was just too hard to use, so I want to use that. And I think it would be cute to use this little embroidered trim that I have that looks like little daisies to me, little flowers. I think it looked kind of cute going like this between the 2 hearts here. Just trying to figure out. There we go. I think that would look really cute, just like that. So I'm just going to hot glue it on. Just going to put a little dab on the flowers and get it twisted like that. Okay. I think this looks really, really cute. Get the last 2. There we go. And I also am going to use a little bit over here and here and get those glued on. And then I'm going to glue this last piece on just like this. All right, now that it's done, I want to add some of these little bits of flowers and berries that I have. I'm just going to do it kind of like here in the center. Just trying to figure out how I want to arrange these. I think this is looking really cute. And these little brown pieces are like little faux cattails. All right, so that is DIY number 1. Now let's go into DIY number 2. Again, I'm going to be using some blue jean material and some burlap. So I have this cute little burlap bag, and I want to put a jar in here. This is just a jar that I grabbed. I don't know if I'll use this one or not, but because you can use it like a vase in there. But I want to embellish this, so I am going to be using that kitchen towel again. And I'm going to be doing a rectangle shape on here that I'm just going to hot glue on. So I'm just going to go ahead and cut a piece here and get it to the size that I want to use. I did cut it just a little bit smaller because I'm going to be adding some lace around it. So I'm just going to hot glue the edges. I have a piece of cardboard in here so the glue doesn't go through and make the bag stick together. So I'm just going to take this little bit of lace trim here and glue around the edges, and I'm not trying to make anything perfect with the corners because I'll be adding something there. And this one just dried up on me way too quick. Didn't get enough on there. All right. Let's go ahead and get this finished. And then we'll work on the heart that I'm going to be using. So I have some more of that blue jean material, and this is what I'm going to put in these corners. I have these tan buttons, and I have these little red ones that fit perfectly inside. And here is my blue jean material that I just used a Sharpie this time to trace around it, and I'm going to cut it out. I decided to go ahead and get the buttons glued on real quick. And then I'll finish cutting out the heart. All right, here is the heart, and I have this other cute little pom-pom looking trim that I'm going to hot glue to the back of the heart. Just going to put it on the trim and work it around the heart. I think I'm just going to go ahead and put it on the back of the heart instead of on the trim. Might be a little bit easier. I'm going to go ahead and get that finished up. And here it is. I think this is so adorable. I'm going to go ahead and hot glue it. About like that on an angle. Okay. And I'm going to go ahead and use the jute again. I also want to add some of this lace like so that I used on there. I think this would be kind of cute. So I'm going to go ahead and put this on first. Let's cut that off. And then I'll add the jute. Now that that is done, I have this cute little jute flower that I think I'm going to hot glue on about right there at the top of the heart. Get lots of glue on there. Stick it right there. There, that looks so cute. Love it. I just can't stop myself. Let's add some pearls. You know, I had some pearls on the first one. These are all coordinating that I'm doing on my 3 DIYs. So let's go ahead and just add a little bit of pearls here at the top of that lace trim that's crossing the heart. It's the only place I'm going to put the pearls. All right, one more thing I want to do is I have these cute little wooden hearts, and I'm going to glue 3 of them, try to space them out as evenly as I can, onto the lace. All right, there it is. That is super cute. Now I can put a jar in here, and I think I'm going to use this one. And I'm going to put a little arrangement in here with some flowers and greenery, but I will show you that at the end of the video. But also you could use it just as a bag. All right, let's get going on DIY number 3. This one is super quick and easy. This is a trash to treasure with just a tin can, and I'm making hearts out of cardboard. And I like, you know, I've seen where they do this. I've never really watched anybody do it, but it's not easy to get that cardboard peeled off that layer. So I'm going to go ahead, I don't know if I'm going to use 2 hearts or not. I'm going to go ahead and cut out 2. I might just end up using the bigger one instead of the smaller one. But I thought I'd just go ahead and get another one cut out just in case. And what I am doing, because I just can't get it to pull off, is I have a little bit of a wet paper towel. I am putting it on the cardboard, not super heavy, and it will peel off for me. So I don't know, is there a better way to do this? Because I'd like to use this more, but you know, let me know if there's a better way to get that cardboard off. Let's get started on the can. Now I'm not going to paint it. I'm not going to decoupage it with any paper or any tissue paper or anything. I am just going to be using some ribbon. And these are the 2 ribbons that I'm going to be using. And I'm just going to cut them to size and hot glue them on. So I'm going to go ahead and get the middle piece on first. And I got this smack dab in the middle of the can. Just gonna do that. I pulled it tight. And let's go ahead and get one of the red ones at the top, and then I'll do the one at the bottom. And you know what? I was so surprised that these actually fit perfectly and cover the whole can. Alright, so the next thing I want to do is hide the seams in the back, and this is just some ribbon that I found at the Dollar Tree. It's got some hearts on it. I'm just going to hot glue it to the back, just to pretty it up just a little bit. I was going to trim it. Got it just a little bit too long there. Alright, so now I need to work on that heart, and I'm just going to paint it. I went ahead and decided just to use the big one. So I'm going to get a coat of paint on here, and then I'm just going to hot glue it. Alright, once it dried I didn't like it, so I'm going to use this color jute. I like this much better. I think it blends in with the color of the middle ribbon. So I'm going to go ahead and get this painted. And then I want to work on one more little heart that I'll be gluing to this big one. So I have this other little wooden heart that I already have, and I'm taking a little piece of the blue jean. I'm just going to Mod Podge it on and cut around the edges, and that will be my little blue jean heart. All right, so here's the cardboard heart, and I did take some dark brown and just went around the edges. Just kind of distress it just a little bit, and I'm going to hot glue it on an angle. Here we go. And I am going to add some pearls just around the edge, just to make the heart look a little cleaner looking around the edge. And you might notice that I'm kind of using all the same materials pretty much. I did not use the ticking on here, but I do have the red and white going on here. It's more like a patriotic looking Valentine's here. See, I think I did paint the edges of the wood so you have the blue. I'm gonna take some of that daisy trim, put a little daisy right here, and I'm gonna add some more to the can. I kind of like that, the way that looks. And I also want to put some on the other side. Just have to figure it out how I want to use it. All right, I went ahead and did it this direction. So here is my last project. Like I said, they all coordinate with each other. Now we're going to take a look and see how they all look together and how I styled it. So I just did a simple little arrangement with some greenery, some red flowers, some white flowers, and I had that little love pick that I got last year from Hobby Lobby on clearance, and they're like 29 cents. That was a super deal on that. And then of course my picture frame here. This looks so cute. And then the tin can. All right, my sweet friends, that's going to do it for the video today. I hope that you enjoyed it and I could give you some ideas on doing more of an untraditional look for Valentine's Day for your home. Now, please be sure to check out everybody's videos. I have the playlist link down below in my description box, along with Dawn and Monica's channel links. I want to wish everybody a very wonderful day, and I will see you next time. Bye for now.